Live. Action. Whatever. Go for it.
That's good. Just
Speak.
The way I expected it to be done. That's perfect. Hi, everybody, and happy. Don't guess what day it is, Paula.
It's hump day.
It is hump day. I'm so excited. So, welcome, everybody, and happy Wednesday to everybody. So, we are just having a grand old time here today.
Every day.
That's right.
Living the dream.
That's right, exactly. So, we have a really cute project for you today, though. Paula is actually putting on your Kimberbell hat. That's awesome.
I am.
You haven't done Kimberbell very much at all.
Nope,
but
I haven't.
It's all sewing.
It's all sewing.
Yeah.
Yep.
Do you embroider, by the way?
I do.
Do you?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I do. Absolutely.
Too?
Yeah.
Do you?
A lot.
Good deal.
It's instant gratification in between my sewing and quilting.
Okay. Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's perfect. So again, she's got a really fun project. It is called Petals on Point. I like the name on it too. So
It is we'll talk about it, but it is a older pattern by Maywood that they have brought back.
Oh, really? Oh, cool.
Yep.
So sort of retro.
Sort of.
Good. All right.
In a modern kind of way.
Oh, there you go. Exactly. So some announcements. First of all, everybody who attended Baby Lock Club today, thank you very much. I have not got the recording out yet, but I will get that out for you ASAP. So right after we're done here, I'm going to work on that and get it all sent out. Also, keep in mind for you Bernina Club people, we are moving the dates of Bernina Club because Cindy is now teaching that with me. So we are going to be doing that the first Friday of every month, which means it's Friday.
This coming.
Yes, exactly. So I got Baby Lock Club today, Bernina Club on Friday.
No rest for the wicked.
No way, exactly. Been telling me that forever. So again, we will be doing Bernina Club on Friday morning. You'll be getting that invitation tomorrow. Cindy and I are looking forward to that. She's got a really fun little project for you on the embroidery side, and I guess I better figure out what I'm doing.
They can't hear you. I don't know why. Somebody said they can't hear you, but
Uh-oh.
your mic's on, so
Yeah,
I'm not
the
sure.
mic's on. Everything's on. It's
Nobody
even
else
green.
is saying anything, so.
Well, let's hope. Let's hope it's just her phone. So again, that's coming out Friday. We do have our Christmas in July. It's the end of July, so the next 2 days we've got a big sale going on right now. So we've got Christmas fabrics for $9.99 a yard. Did you know that, Paula?
I did.
Did you? Oh, good. Okay.
I did.
Lots of other specials. That's the one I remember. Do you remember anything else?
20% off notions, thread, and stabilizers.
Oh, wow. That's awesome. Those are good specials,
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
We do have our machines on special. Bernina has some incredible gift with purchases right now. And some great specials on the 475 and 435. So if you're looking to upgrade your sewing room, again, very good time to do it. Make sure you come in and say hi to us.
Definitely.
What else? I think that's about it. You got a joke. I've got a giveaway.
You got a giveaway.
Good. All right, we are giving this cute little trivet away.
It is cute.
Is it a trivet?
Yeah.
See, it's a trivet. Yay.
Phew.
I'm always guessing. I don't have a clue what a trivet is still after all these years.
Oh my goodness
I
sakes.
sort of do. So again, this is going to Candy Smith Pineda.
Yay.
Yay, Candy. So congratulations. We'll have that in the bag in the Thornton store for you.
Yep.
And then Paula has a joke.
I do.
So I'm going to take over.
Okay. I gotta clean my glasses though. I can't see. Okay. All right.
Oh, Sarah, that's no fun. All right. You ready?
I am.
I can't wait to hear this.
Ready. Okay, this is kind of funny. The Empire State Building. Two men are drinking in a bar at the top of the Empire State Building. One turns to the other and says, "You know, last week I discovered that if you jump from the top of this building, by the time you fall to the 10th floor, the winds around the building are so intense that they carry you around the building and back into the window." The bartender just shakes his head in disapproval while wiping the bar. The second man says, "What? Are you a nut? There is no way that could happen." First man, No, it's true. Let me prove it to you. So he gets up from the bar, jumps over the balcony, careens to the street below. When he passes the 10th floor, the high wind whips him around the building and back into the 10th floor window, and he takes the elevator back up to the bar. The second man tells him, you know, I saw that with my own eyes, but that must have been a one-time fluke. The first man, no, I'll prove it again. And again he jumps and hurtles toward the street, where the 10th floor wind gently carries him around the building and into the window. Once upstairs, he urges his fellow drinker to try it. Second man, well, what the heck, it works, I'll try it. He jumps over the balcony, plunges downward, passes the 11th, 10th, 9th, 8th floors, and hits the sidewalk with a splat. Back upstairs, the bartender turns to the other drinker. You know, Superman, you're a real jerk when you're drunk.
I sort of knew that was coming. I sort of said, wait a second, this has to be a Superman joke, right? Yeah, that's very funny. That's very cute. Yep.
Okay.
All right, everyone. That was fun.
Okay, so we've got 3 manager specials. We've got a class to talk about.
Oh, we got all kinds of things.
We have things to talk about.
Let's talk about the project first.
Okay, so this is called Petals on Point. It is an older project by Maywood Studio that they brought back and introduced again on Kimberbell Day on Saturday.
Oh, cool.
The fabrics.
You know, I watched that whole thing and I didn't see this.
This was a very teeny part of it.
Oh, I see.
The fabrics that they used
It was
in
the
this.
teeny part I missed.
Yeah, the one teeny part.
Yeah.
I'm sure. The 45 seconds.
Yeah.
The fabrics that they used in this originally are the fabrics, the Vintage Flora collection, which is no longer available unless you have it in your stash from purchasing it back in the day.
Okay.
There might still be a few shops that have pieces and parts and stuff. That's the original fabric. We packaged it. We picked different fabrics and we packaged it up
Look at
into
this
a kit.
beautiful kit that we made.
We based it around the Pretty Petals fabrics. So they're all in this kit. And then we mixed and matched some other fabrics that go along with the
We
Pretty
got
Petals.
a lot of fabric in this guy.
Isn't that pretty?
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
Really,
That's very
really
fun.
pretty.
Yeah, and it's going to make a gorgeous quilt.
And then it's got the background fabric. It's the kind of the cream with little teeny tiny brown pin dots. It's got this plaid for the binding. It's got a green solid in there, which is for all the little green squares that are in between the flowers.
Wow.
And then all of the other pretty fabrics are the flowers. When we kitted it up, we changed it up a little bit from what they called it for in the fabric, and we'll talk about that.
Okay.
Okay?
Well, that's very fun. That's a ton of fabric for $80 too,
Yeah,
by the way.
yeah.
That's very good.
And of course, Connie already left a message and said she already made hers from Saturday. So,
Did she really?
Connie,
Connie is
love
an
you, you
overachiever.
overachiever,
I
you.
know. She is big time overachiever. She posts so much stuff on
I
the owners
know
group.
it.
It's very fun.
it's awesome.
Yeah.
I want to be like her when I grow up. So this quilt is 55.5 by 55.5. It's a nice size, and it uses all these assorted fabrics for the quilt and also for the fun pieced border around the outside.
Oh, cool.
Okay?
All right.
I'm going to explain a little bit how we changed it up a little bit just to kind of simplify it and take down the price a little bit, because they called in the original pattern, they called for, I think, 16 or 17 fabrics. Lots of fabrics. We changed it up and only used
So 3 fabrics.
13 fabrics. And I will tell you why we picked 13. Because there are 13 blocks in the whole quilt.
Oh,
You make
there you go.
one. In this pattern, they were very specific about which fabrics to use where. We simplified it up and just gave you 13 fabrics, so you could use, each fabric would be 4 petals of the flower, as well as 1 block center.
Oh, okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
So instead of giving you, so pay attention and listen to all the words.
All the words.
Okay.
And read all
All
the
the
No,
words.
don't read all the words because they're going to take you wrong ways.
But I wrote words.
Oh, I see.
So this pattern is a free download. We have a link to it. I think we have a link to it on our calendar page from today's live. I hope that we do. If we don't, we will add it. It's from Maywood Studio. You can just plug in Petals on Point Maywood Studio, and it pops up first thing as a free pattern.
Okay.
So in their fabric requirements, see, they had 18 fabrics
Oh, wow,
to
that
make
is a lot.
13 blocks.
Yeah.
Because some fabrics they used one time. And so we made it so the kit has 13 fabrics of 10-inch by width of fabric strips. That right there of each fabric is plenty for you to cut a set of flower petals and a flower center, and also cut 2.5-inch strips to use all around the outside as the border. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. So
I
there's,
hope to somebody because it didn't to me, but
okay. So,
but I missed the 45 seconds.
oh my goodness gracious, who put you on duty today?
I know exactly.
Okay. So the kit again has 13 fabrics for the flowers.
Good.
Because you're going to have 13 flowers.
Yes.
So you're going to use each fabric one time for the flower petals. So in this block, it's going to be these 4 petals. And then in another block, it's going to be the block center.
Now I got it. Yeah.
So from each of these 10-inch by width of fabric strips, you're going to cut 5 4.5-inch squares. 4 of them for the flower, 1 of them for the flower center.
Yep, I got it.
And then you're going to be able to cut a 2.5-inch strip, and we'll talk about that, to cut into different lengths for the border. Okay?
Perfect.
So we just tried to simplify it so you didn't have to think fat eighths, quarter yard, 3/8, fat eighths.
Yeah,
That's a
tell
lot
me,
to
that
keep.
is a lot.
It's very specific, and since we didn't have the original fabrics, it would make no sense.
Yeah.
So we simplified it, okay?
So Evelyn wants to know, can you use a layer cake?
No, there's not going to be enough fabric. Well, unless you have a whole layer cake, you're going to be pretty close.
You need the full sheet cake.
Layer cakes are usually like 40 fabrics or something, so probably you're going to be pretty close.
I see.
You
okay.
might need to add a couple fabrics. I don't know. I can't do math that quick.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Okay. So in the kit, you're going to have the white with the little brown pin dots. That's fabric number 1. You have 2 yards of that. Okay. Fabric number 2 is what we used for the green little centers in between the flowers. And you're going to get 8-inch by width of fabric strip. You're going to cut into 48 2-inch squares. Then for the binding, we put in the pink plaid, a 1/2 yard that you're going to use for your binding strips. So it's pretty cut and dried there. Okay.
Perfect. Yep.
Okay. All right.
And Betty Jane, it's because there are 13 blocks. That's why there's 13 flowers. So
Right. 13
Yep.
fabrics for 13 flowers for 13 blocks.
correct. Got it.
Got it? Okay.
That's an unlucky quilt. Oh,
Okay.
I'm needed. I'm never needed.
You're always needed. Always. You might want to give me your mic though, so it doesn't
Oh
travel.
yeah, good idea. That would be very funny.
Thank you.
So I'm going to show you how to make one of the blocks. The thing you need to remember and watch for is that every block, the green 2-inch squares only go on some of the blocks or corners. You don't put a green inch square on the outside of every single block. So you need to pick which blocks where you want to place them as to where you're going to put them. Because see, here's the layout. See, like this block here in this corner only has 2 green squares in it because you just want to make these little green squares. You don't want to put little green squares up there because it'll look weird. They'll just be little triangles hanging out in the middle of nowhere.
It'll look odd.
Right. So what they had you do is make the blocks and put the squares on, the little green squares, ahead of time. I made the blocks, and then if it were me, I would want to place my blocks where I want them to make sure my colors are all spread out. Then add the green squares in the corners afterwards. You can do it however you want to do it. Okay. Then for the border, this is a lot of words, I know, but I just want to explain this pattern because it's got a lot of words. For the border, they've cut all of these into different lengths because they want them to fit exactly on your quilt top. Normally, you just kind of cut them all the same length and then sew them on and trim them off. But they were very specific that they wanted to make sure that the borders fit perfectly. So some of these rectangles were cut 9.5 inches. Some of them were cut 10.5 inches. They told you specifically what to cut them. You're going to have enough in your kit that you can cut these rectangles. You will have plenty. See, you're going to want to cut some 10-inch rectangles, some 9.5-inch rectangles, and so you're just going to have to kind of read the words, pick your fabrics, and cut your rectangles, okay? Because it's not the same exact fabrics that were used in the original kit.
Patty Hunter says, your notes are on the pattern then? Question mark.
No, they are not. They are right there. Take a screenshot.
Take a screenshot. We'll leave it there for just a couple more seconds. Screenshot away.
I mean, it's not hard. You can figure it out.
Yeah.
We just simplified it for the kit to use because you didn't need all those fabrics because you would cut one 4.5-inch square out of a couple of those fabrics. So it was kind of a waste.
Yeah.
We wanted to bring the price down a little bit, make it more cost effective for everybody, make it a little simpler. Okay? All right. Everything okay?
I think so.
Okay. So, we are going to make one block. I've made 2 blocks. Okay. Aren't those cute?
Very cute.
So like I said, there's 13 fabrics in the kit. Each of the fabrics you're going to cut a set of 4 for the petals and then 1 more 4.5-inch square for a flower center. Then you're going to mix them and match them.
All right.
Okay? So, these sew together really fast, actually. It's pretty fun. Okay. Should we, let's take a breath and do a manager special, shall we?
Sure.
And then go to sewing?
Sure.
Okay.
Is this together?
No, they're separate.
Okay.
So this first one is a panel, really cute panel. It's 2/3 of a yard. It's one panel for $5. And there are all these cute little squares that you can make into little trivets or coasters or add, borders to it, make them little wall hangings or whatever you want to do. It's $5 for the panel.
$5.
And we have 2 of them, so the first 2 people to claim them get them. $5. They're super cute.
They are very cute.
Okay. If you want them to speak up, we'll put the name on them right now.
Nancy Russ gets the first one. And I'm waiting for a second.
All right. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is I've got my little green squares. I've got my white background squares, my flower center, my flower petals. You have one?
Yeah.
No? That one's written.
Sorry. Linda Caldwell.
Okay. Okay. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to make our flower petals. So I have you could on the back of these petals, these are the petals or the background squares we're going to make like a square with 2 background corners. Okay. We're going to make 4 of these for each flower. So you could, if you want, draw a line on the back of all these with a friction pen. We had this discussion last week, how you say it. Or if you have a machine with a laser, you can just do your laser. And the first thing we're going to do is sew a background square on 2 corners of the flower petals. I'm going to sew it on one, trim it, press it, and then sew on the other side. Okay?
Hi, Linda Moo.
Why is that dirty? Is that marker on there? I just noticed that. Okay. This is actually a pretty fast quilt to make because the blocks are kind of big and chunky.
The store is busy today. He was thinking of was it Moto?
And
For
what was
what?
that?
During what?
When you said that their blocks are kind of chunky.
Oh,
Big and
chunky. Oh.
chunky. The hippo in that movie.
I like them big.
Oh.
I like them chunky.
Did they just slide
Yes, they did.
to the floor?
To the floor.
Okay. But we do have these kits available. They are beautiful, beautiful kits. We made a bunch for Saturday. And they're gone. So we're making more. It'd be fun scrappy quilt. It would be fun like in different reds and greens, like for like a poinsettia Christmas quilt.
Oh yeah. The pretty petals are my favorite.
Yeah, mine too. Okay, and I'm just gonna press towards the white. Okay. So now I'm
Is
gonna
your mic on? Does it have the light? Yeah. Linda says she can't hear you. Hi, Karen. We are working on the Petals on Point quilt. We have a kit here. Why is it so fuzzy?
Let's go back a little bit. Maybe. I don't know.
So Paula is making some of the blocks for that. She's already done 2.
And then we'll talk a little bit more about how we're just gonna do one block today, and then we'll talk a little bit about the layout to finish it, because it has setting triangles, which are not hard at all. It's just, if you've never done it before, we're gonna talk about them for a minute. Not yet. We're gonna next. Do you want to?
I can.
Okay. I found it. I caught it. Okay, so now we're just gonna lay these out. We're gonna lay them out with the 4.5-inch background squares in each corner. And our quilt center. See, look how fun easy that is to make. And then, like I said, in the pattern, I think they have you count out your white squares, put on your green triangles before you start putting your flowers together. I'm just making the flowers, and then I'm going to decide where they go, then add the green squares. But I'm not making the whole quilt, so it doesn't really matter where mine go.
Pamela says, the famous pressing station.
Yes. One of these days we're going to have to do something about that. So now I'm going to turn off my laser. I'm going to change my stitch to the quilting menu to Q2 to move over my needle so that it's a 1/4 inch away from my edge of my J-foot for my 1/4 inch thing.
All right. Hey, Pat, how are you?
other side. It'd be really fun, like we said, like with all different reds for poinsettias, or you could do all different pinks if you have a pink girl that, you know, really loves pink, you know. Be
Oh
fun.
yeah.
Be a great stash buster because you don't need a ton of any one fabric.
Yes, Nancy, I can do that. I'm assuming these are the notes you're talking about. If you guys want to, you can screenshot this. This is page number 3 on the instructions that Paula has written her notes on.
Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and press these. I'm going to press everything to the 4.5 inch square that does not have any pieced corners.
And we do have this up on...
Do we have the pattern up, or do we just have the... I
don't know.
The pattern's up, I'm not sure.
Did you put the pattern up?
Is the kit? I didn't see the kit. Oh, it was on Facebook products, but there's not a link to it. Yeah. Okay.
You can get it on our events calendar.
Okay. Okay. So now you just lay them out, and now you're just going to sew them together, and bada bing, bada boom. Quick block.
Linda says, and can you believe that this Friday is August 1st?
No. I cannot.
Marge says, this looks like so much fun. Spelt with S-E-W.
Yeah.
I will be sewing until I'm 150.
There you go. You go, girl. Okay. Now at this point, you can, after you've made all of your flower blocks, you can lay them all out and see where you like them to be to decide
Where you need to put
where
those
you need to put
green
those little
fabrics.
green corners. So when you're going to cut your setting squares, from your, let's get to where we were at. You're going to cut it says it up here, but you're going to cut 1 13-inch square on the diagonal, twice on the diagonal. These triangles are going to be a little bit smaller than these triangles. These are going to be your 4 corner triangles, okay? Your setting triangles, which are the bigger side, top, bottom borders, or triangles, those are 12 3/4, and you're going to cut them once on the diagonal. So these triangles are going to be bigger than your corner triangles. So don't panic if they're not the same size, because they're not supposed to be. If they are the same size, don't panic, but you're going to have to trim.
Okay.
Okay? So then, after you've kind of laid out your flowers, you're going to see that you're going to have to put those little green squares on the corners of your setting triangles as well to kind of frame these up. You don't want the green little squares out here floating around out here in no man's land.
Okay.
Okay? So just watch your placement. That's all there is to it.
All right.
Okay? To add these little green triangles to your blocks and to your setting triangles, you're just going to lay them on the corner. You're going to sew it from corner to corner, trim it, press it. You've done these 100 times. And that's going to do your corners.
There it is.
Okay? And you're just going to do that on the corners, some of the corners of different parts of your blocks.
Very nice.
Okay? Okay.
Melody, to answer your question, yes, we are going to do that. I can put you down for that. Christine Tonelli wants to know how you're doing on your goal of quilting 2 quilts a month.
I'm sticking to it, man. I'm so kind of proud of myself.
She's very proud of herself. She should be.
Let's let Kate, do you want to come talk about the class? Kate, do you want to come talk about your class? And then we have one more manager special.
Want to model it?
Okay, we have
Wonder if
the
they'll be able to hear.
next.
Just in case.
We have the next by Annie project. I was going to touch it to the project. That would be funny. And it is called the Side Hustle. It's one of her newer patterns. And it is super cute. It can be worn as a crossbody or as a fanny pack, so you can wear it either way. And it has several different components. So this is the main component. This is the lining fabric, by the way, because you don't see the other contrast lining fabric on the outside. And then it has a small zipper up here, but this pocket actually goes all the way down, which is really nice.
Oh.
And then it has the shorter pocket right here. There are 2 variations for this. So I have put on the supply list because it does require different hardware. So I am teaching option 2, which is the swivel connection. Okay?
They say they can't hear you.
They can't hear me.
Can you hear this?
They
You want to
should
switch
be
me?
able to hear me. I'm almost done. I'll have 2 mics.
So is there a kit?
So there is a kit. I knew you were going to ask me that. It's $17.50, and the kit is just a fabric only kit. Okay. On the supply list, it does tell you the color of the zipper by the yard, which is the neutral color. It does require the 1-inch swivel, the 1.5-inch triangular, and then it does require 1 slider, 1-inch slider. It also requires both of the strapping, so the 1-inch strapping and the 1.5-inch strapping.
Are we going to sell the hardware as a kit as well?
No.
They're on their own to get that on their own.
All the bits and pieces have been added to today's products for the live.
Perfect.
So everything is already up there for you. You can just drop it in, or you can see what you already have. So soft and stable, the fabric kit, and then the hardware and the zippers. Okay, and I believe this one, Cindy has her next by Annie, I think on Tuesday of next week. So this one is actually September's class. So we have plenty of time for you to get all of your supplies together.
September 12th.
I know it's mid-September.
Yeah.
I don't.
I believe there is a 1 and a 2 involved. Whether that's 12 or 21.
The 12th. Friday the 12th.
Friday the 12th.
It is.
My bad.
Amanda was right. It does have a 1 and 2 involved.
And Georgina, yes, it is going to be a virtual class. Kate is going to be teaching this through Zoom.
So the pattern, the supply list is out on the website already. You can download it, see what supplies you've already got and what you haven't got. And then all of the other products are up on today's products for today's live.
Perfect.
Okay?
Thank you.
Bye, everybody.
Okay. We have one more manager special.
One more.
This is a little 2-parter. It is, you may have remembered when we did this, it's the really cute flower placemats.
Very cute.
4 different colors. As well as the 4 coasters that go with. The only thing you have to do is there is binding, and you just have to finish binding one of the placemats. And this set is $15.
$15 for this manager special for the first person to comment for it.
And I've got my pencil at the ready. Okay, so one last time. Tell me somebody.
Renee Adams.
Renee Adams. So this pattern that we did today is by Maywood, Petals on Point. We do have the link on our calendar. If for some reason you can't access it, it is on the Maywood website. You just do Petals on Point for Maywood, and you can get this pattern for free. And we do have the kit available using the Pretty Petals, and it is $7.99. It's enough for the whole top. And the binding, the quilt is 55.5 inches by 55.5 inches.
$80.
$80.
So cute. I love the Pretty Petals. I know I've said
do
that.
too.
I can't say it
I
enough.
just think this will be a gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous quilt. Okay, and that's all we got.
That's all we
That's all
got.
we got. Pretty easy today.
Well, we appreciate you guys spending some time with us today.
And the other thing we have to say is we have comments sold on Friday for live.
Oh, yep. Comment sold. Join us for Comment Sold Friday, 2 p.m.
We've got lots of fun stuff. Lots and lots of fun stuff.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Well, you guys have a lovely rest of your day, and we'll see you tomorrow.